And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones now throwing on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
Ready.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hit it.
Throwing on second down. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in end zone? It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. first carry for James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A throw complete to Dorsett, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
2nd and 10 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
Play action, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, echo.
Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit. Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. And they make those moves, and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield. That's hard to handle.
On second and 11 now. Jones. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Jones now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10.
Check. Mike Barton. Hey, we got to get to the ball.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Now Jones to throw again. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Small. 59 mark. Check. 59. Watch QB draw.
Now Jones. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check out. 1, 6, 2, 7. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Love gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with counter. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Check.
After the run, Luck going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to. A good golfer can check one up.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing on first down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check three.
Throwing, Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check out. Wide. 622.
I smell fear in that offense.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And some room to work. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now it's Luck. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Luck. Flushed out right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, high 7.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Ingram holds it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's second down.
Ten too soft.
Get him! 36.
X3, 218, chopper.
Jones now, gonna throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Jet.
2nd and 11. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Rosas' kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Locke on 3rd down. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Luck on first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run. Watch the run. Peek in. Go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you.
Saquon Barkley running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 50, plant. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Come on, boys.
The shotgun snap for Love. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go,
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's third down.
Break. Check, 59. Blue draw Corkers. Back. Shoot.
Now Jones. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I